They, however, confirmed that the insurgents have not tampered with their dignity as women. Lamia Musa, a nursing mother who put to bed on the day the military struck the Sambisa forest, narrates her experience.
Sai sun fara harbin mu sai ga sojoji sun fita sai sun gudu suka bar mu sai sojoji sun kakkashe su gaba da mu haka suka zo.
In Yola, Muhammad Saidu, NTA News.
Let's pause for some messages now. Panorama will be back shortly. Stay with us.
The struggle for independence had been a long and tough one. Our founding fathers and compatriots sacrificed their comfort and even shed their blood. We cannot at this point in history afford to spirit away their sacrifices for immediate but temporary gains of today. Let us emphasize what unites and not what divides us. Working for the unity of purpose with a stronger vision for a better tomorrow. NTA, growing with the nation.
Together, no matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together. Let's stop fighting each other. Let us live as one. It doesn't matter where you come from, your tribe or religion, man, woman or child. It doesn't matter who you are. Put Nigeria first. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together. How can we develop when we're always in crisis? Families have become refugees in their country. No matter our differences, show some understanding. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
Nigeria, the only country we can train with remarkable potentials to excel. Let us believe in ourselves and change our attitude for the sake of our country and generations unborn. Let us revive our cultural values, which are our essence as a nation. Let us renew the spirit of patriotism and hope in our dear country. Do not take or give bribe. Be punctual always. No more African time. We can't expect to be global citizens and operate on African time. Join the queue. Insist that people are attended to on a first-come basis, no matter who they are or where they come from.
Nigeria, good people, great nation.
Thanks for staying there. Christians have been admonished to continue praying for the peace and unity of Nigeria and to remember that God is creator of all things and so need not fear but believe in him totally. This was the call message by the Vicar St. Matthew's Anglican Church, Maitama. Correspondent Dennis Adegunleye reports on this and other church services in Abuja.
Reading from the book of Exodus chapter 14 verse 10, Canon Ephraim at Kenya told the congregation that God is supreme and the giver of salvation, and Satan has no place in the lives of true Christians.
Everywhere we depart for our enemy, in the name of Jesus Christ, so that they don't get at us.
The Vicar, St. Matthew's Anglican Church, Maitama, Venerable Ben Idume, called for prayers for divine intervention as the country enters a new era.
What we need is a divine intervention. So we should continue to pray for government. Especially this incoming government. We need to pray for them. We should pray for them so that they can match words with action.
At the Foundation Faith Church, Salem Family, Gwarimpa, Reverend Mela Oforibika, on the occasion of their Salem Women's Week, urged the women to rise up and take their place, stressing that God created women to be helpmates for the men.
There is something about the woman. The woman has the same ministry with that of the Holy Spirit. Praise the Lord.
In Abuja, Dennis Adegunleye, NTA News.
And as the nation heads to experience a democratic transition, the need for patriotic citizens to set and monitor agenda for the leadership has been identified as a spur for real change to occur. This was the focus of discussion at a public forum organized by Luxterra Leadership Foundation held in Abuja with the theme, Nigerian Democratic Transition, One More Opportunity for Real Change. Justin Bem-Unyi tells us more.
Was called to brainstorm on not only what the incoming government must do, but also the pathway Nigerians must follow to achieve the change the country clamors for. Convener of the forum, Reverend Father George Ahusani, identified key areas where the government must pay utmost attention to include securing the northeastern states from the menace of Boko Haram, bringing an end to impunity and encouraging unity in the society. Also pointed to was the reduction of cost of governance, fighting corruption and the power sector improvement.
We have the rare opportunity today of being the fathers and mothers of a new Nigeria, the architects and engineers of a new Nigeria, the artisans and the quality control agents of a new Nigeria, of united, disciplined, industrious, peace-loving and prosperous citizens.
Contributions from resource persons maintained that change is not all about reshuffling leadership of the country, but entails an overall positive attitudinal change by the citizens in their approach to responsibilities, daily lifestyles, change of values and orientation. The forum also challenged Nigerians to ask questions and hold leaders accountable for an effective administration of the various organs of state. In Abuja, Justin Bem-Unyi, NTA News.
The 2014 edition of the Silverbirds Annual Man of the Year Awards, which promotes excellence and gives recognition of service to humanity, has held in Lagos. Prominent Nigerians, living and dead, were recognized by the organizers for their various contributions to growth and development of Nigeria and Nigerians. Prominent among them are the late Governor of Imo State, Dr. Sam Mbakwe, and the late legal luminary, Chief Gani Faremi. Others include late politician Alhaji Waziri Ibrahim, founder and presidential candidate of the Great Nigeria People's Party. Former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Odein Ajomogobia, eulogized the contributions of those being honored for building the lives of Nigerians, especially the common people.
To celebrate innovation, to celebrate industry, hard work, and all those things that will make Nigeria what we all want it to be. This year, the Silverbird Man of the Year has been selected, and it is His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Delta State, Dr. Emmanuel Uduaghan.
Representatives of some of the recipients spoke on their awards.
This is one of the days I am so proud to be called his daughter. I pray to God Almighty that God will give us the grace to make a positive impact to our own generation. I will also thank you for giving me the audacity to stand on the same platform that the likes of my fathers created.
Silverbird, thank you so much. I think my father would be smiling down and looking at us and saying well done for upholding his philosophy.
I am very, very proud today to collect this very, very prestigious award.
Chief Philip Asiodo was also among the living that was given Distinguished Service Awards. And to health matters now, the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives is advocating improved measures to reduce maternal and newborn deaths in the country. The group is driving the advocacy as part of activities to commemorate the 2015 International Day of Midwives in Nigeria. Correspondent Abdul Malik Adio tells us more.
The world will celebrate the International Day of Midwives. But here in Nigeria, the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives has started activities with a visit to a camp for the internally displaced persons in Abuja to offer free antenatal, postnatal and family planning services. The association believes a universal approach of implementing well-educated and harmonious midwifery workforce in the country is crucial to help in the reduction of all preventable maternal and newborn deaths in Nigeria.
So the association is working in this area to make sure that government listens to us, and all these midwives immediately after their training, they are really absorbed into the system. And then we are looking at the packages for people that are working in the rural areas compared with those that are working in the cities. You know, there are so much influx of midwives in the cities because their own pay is higher than those in the local areas.
We will be calling for more midwives, and we will be asking at the UN that on the sustainable goals, development goals, they maintain that as priority, because more midwives means more lives will be saved.
The beneficiaries express gratitude for the succor by way of drugs and other supplies for their well-being.
She's from the displaced Gwaza people from Borno State, so she also extends her appreciation to the association, that they are most grateful, and may God continue to bless the association.
The International Day of Midwives is celebrated annually to ensure the universal coverage of the maternal care by fulfilling the need of estimated 350,000 midwives globally. In Abuja, Abdulmalik Adio, NTA News.
Gamboru Market, Maiduguri, has been gutted by fire. Goods and valuables worth millions of naira were destroyed in the early morning inferno, the cause of which is yet to be ascertained. Correspondent Mohammed Ibrahim reports.
According to business owners in Gamboru Market, started around past 1 o'clock in the morning of Sunday. Businesses that were hitherto thriving in the market have been badly affected as the inferno has reduced shops and goods to debris, leaving the owners in a state of despair.
Up to 2,500 traders lost their businesses to the fire disaster. We need financial assistance from government.
Items like foodstuff, clothing materials and other commodities valued at millions of naira have been destroyed. Tribe Pepper Sellers Association in the market, whose chairman Babagana Modu told NTA News of a similar fire disaster they suffered 3 years ago, said the victims were not assisted either by the state or federal government except Shehu of Borno, who gave them 1 million naira, which they used to start all over until this disaster, which he said is another setback.
And sports now, Wiki Tourist of Bauchi on Sunday beat Enugu Rangers 4-2 in one of the Nigerian Professional League matches played on Sunday. Nasarawa United beat Abia Warriors 2-0 in Lafia, while Taraba forced Sharks of Port Harcourt to a 2-2 draw at home. Away from the Nigerian League, the Chelsea Football Club are EPL champions. Details in our sports update with Amanzi Marcus.
The National Sports Commission says it is working hard to ensure Nigeria's representation in many sporting events as possible in the next edition of the All-Africa Games to be held in Congo-Brazzaville in September 2015. Acting Director General of the Commission, Al-Hassan Yakmut, says sports federations will be supported to produce quality talents based on a pattern.
The pattern of management will be athlete-focused, coaches-led, and performance-driven. If we're able to have that without disconnect, I'm telling you, Nigeria will not be mere giant of Africa in sports. It will be rather, we will contest within the first 10 in the world within the short time.
Nigeria's John Mikel Obi and Didier Drogba of Ivory Coast on Sunday emerged champions.